things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we have a good one for you between these road warriors and the home team. On the Nighthawks sideline, here's a look at their head coach. These guys got the win in London last week, certainly made that flight back much happier than it would have been otherwise. And opposing them on the home sideline, that is the head coach of the Dragons. His side not as fortunate in their opener, hoping the home crowd can will them to the victory here in Week 2. I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Heward, and everybody just about set. And here we go in Mexico City. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And they'll be led out by their fourth-year quarterback.
I know quarterbacks of this ilk sure excite their teammates. They love to see his explosion and that speed come to life. I also know this, Kate, that defensive coordinator on the other side, he did not sleep good all week long, knowing he could do everything right, have the right call. But that QB speed is a difference maker.
First down, play action. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete. On the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. They've got a man in motion. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
Now Wilson on the play fake. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Throwing out to the left, cut! And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Wilson now from the gun. Taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's good for a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Come on. 19 targets.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Has it at the 7. And in he goes for the touchdown. The Dragons get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dragons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Nighthawks, nothing.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
They'll take over.
So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time.
Ready?
They go play action on first down. Complete out to the right. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Second and 3 now.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing now off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that means first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Lone back gets the handoff. That run good for a handful as it brings up second down. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Okay, ready?
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Go! Dandelion! Go!
Now for the first time, they're turning to the rookie from Eastern Michigan. And he has this down to the 34. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards. Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to bring up first down.
14-yard line.
Let's go! Ready?
Low back in the backfield, and they get it to him. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Cougar night!
And he's batted away up front. His throw doesn't even get beyond the line thanks to a well-timed swat there. They're going to face fourth down.
Okay, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
They'll run for this. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
Nothing like a little suspense on fourth down over there on those sidelines as everyone waited to see just whether or not he got the first down. Some of these running backs, okay, they just have a nose, just have a feel for exactly what it takes to move those chains.
And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal. At the the 3-yard line.
Quick pass, right side, complete.
The second down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They're headed up the middle. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Ready. 19 Sergeant.
And we'll see what they do about 4th and goal in a few minutes. We've reached the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal.
Ready.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll run here on first down. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
That is on 3-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Get it. Bronco 80.
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
On the jump.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To the air on 3rd and long. Hits him downfield. This is Harris. They don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
25-yard line.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on first down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action now, Wilson. He rolls to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Let's go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and long. The Dragons getting their punter out there. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Their offense running back out now. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. Bails out of the pocket quick. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Escapes out to the left. He's got a man left. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. 3rd down, and they need to get 10. 3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Nighthawks flying out their punt team. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. Now outruns their offense to take over. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Wilson now, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's 2nd down coming up. Wilson keeping it here. And they're not going to give him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Hits him on the out route. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that gives them the first.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's Wilson to the air. Throwing the out route complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
17 more yards. That's another Mexico City 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Man, he's not going to get anything out of this. The defense all over it, and they're going to take him out for a loss of 2.
Forced out of bounds behind the line.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Get it. Ready.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Max Melton with the INT.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
2nd and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have 2 choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You can play conservative, try to get to a manageable 3rd down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem, well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Here's the handoff. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play.
Come on.
3rd down.
Throwing from the gun here. Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or 2.
Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. Their offense ready to take the field now. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and they're going to have a 1st down now. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mexico City in just a moment. We've set it downs for them from the 31. Design run. Here's Wilson. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd.
At the 29-yard line.
Cougar 19. Go.
Throwing from the gun. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it again. And he doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout.
3rd and 8.
Viking 18. Ready.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. Getting out to his left. He's going to run for it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Wilson on 1st and 10. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now have slipped away. Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down. Dump off caught by his back. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Wilson on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Play action, it's Wilson. Buying some time right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 42-yard line.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Let's go now. 6 the Eagles. 6 the Eagles.
Wilson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
He fires one deep down the left sideline. Should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now have slipped away. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he'll try to hit this one well. And this angles out and hits the sideline. That's a good punt there. They're pinned at their own 8. They take over on offense now, pretty late in this first half. And normally they'd need this sack block, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Starting out trips right here, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And that one falls incomplete. Oh, it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jerome Baker has it. And the Dragons will take over as he records his first interception of our season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it up.
And he's tackled for a short gain. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. 2nd down now. They need 7.
At the 8-yard line.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
On the stick.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Wilson now from the gun. That heater is going to fall to the turf. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th down. Out comes the kick team to attempt this field goal. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of the half.
His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. This offense getting one final possession here before halftime. They're going to have to be quick about anything that they want to do here, partner. Enough time for a few snaps at most. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jerome Baker has it. And the Dragons might be able to get some points late after the interception. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! The Dragons will add to their lead at the end of the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dragons take a 3-possession lead.
17. Nighthawks nothing.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
First down and 10.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Sign quarterback run here. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, first and 10.
Hey! Gravity Lions!
This is Kelly. He dodged the tackle. One good for a gain of 4. It's second down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Now Wilson on the play fake. Complete right side to Washington. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. To the line. Here's third and 3.
Brings up third and 3.
Let's go now. Go.
Wilson now. That's caught for the first. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for a first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Ooh, the rush just too much here. Down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, Well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Second and 9.
Nice.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready,
From the red zone now. He gets it to him on the screen. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Dragons grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one right down the middle. And the Dragons make it a 24-point ball game.
24. Nighthawks, nothing.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The offense getting set to go. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand.
Here we go, here we go.
First down, play action. Headed out right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Up the sideline he goes at the 35. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they drop him after just a yard. Second down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. New set of downs from 37.
Cougar 19. Ready.
To throw here on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
That's now the 3rd sack of the game, and I know how these defenders start to think. How many more can I tally up before this one's over? Still a bunch of game time. And this defense, well, they're feeling it.
He's still going at the 30. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 8.
From the red zone on first. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Right up the gut. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's third down.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group and he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Whack, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with first and goal.
First down.
Here we go.
They'll try and punch it in. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here's another for it. And he punches this one in. Touchdown, Anchorage. The Nighthawks start the 2nd half with some needed points. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
And this is going to be caught getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. Now, after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. This offense getting all set for this series. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. Taking the handoff. Now Wilson. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes the play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. This will look for Wilson. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming 3rd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs. So we're through 3 here. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down throw from Wilson. That's going to be caught by Washington. And he gets back to the line, but no more. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Wilson now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Hey, I understand that call. We try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
3rd and long for him here. This is complete to Gibbs. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punting unit out now. And they could really use a good one here. Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The offense headed back to the field. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Dumps it off to his running back. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Ready, break. Come on. 70, Timber Wolf. Ready.
Quickly out to the right, complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 7.
They're throwing it. He has the first over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
Tossing right to the short side. Only finds a couple of yards of space. It's 2nd down. Working quickly here.
19-18. Lions.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He's dropping back to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So first down from the 41.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Nighthawks.
Blown back into the handoff. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. Second down coming up.
Number 33.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
That's another.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Cut out left. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing it again here. He doesn't slide down any pace for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Has a man. It's Brooks. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Rolling left, buying some time. It's inside the 10. And he's got him a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
And he is in. Touchdown. The Nighthawks can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Offense is not going anywhere. They want 2 more.
Here we go.
Offense will line up for
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. Pretty easy to recognize the intensity on that 2-point try. Could have made it a one-score game, but instead, still a 10-point deficit, Brock. They're going to need a couple more scores.
They sure will. Means more than likely a couple possessions too, Cade. And we're to the point, if you look up at that scoreboard, there's not going to be many possessions left in this one.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first.
2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
70.
On play action now, Wilson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
A 7-yard ball.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Ready.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's brought down at the line.
No gain on the play.
Timeout taken by the
It's
defense.
4th
Their
down.
second. Across midfield. He takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. Now this offense getting set to work here. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he goes, 3rd and long. They bring pressure, and they're going to get to him. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Mexico City. Nighthawks gotta score in a hurry. Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. Another carry for it. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
He will have the first down there, and they can start to celebrate now. That's going to lock up this victory for them.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Go!
Design run. Here's Wilson. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now